Book 4, Stage 8, Lesson 118. Practice.
Practice.
Theory.
Theory.
Practical.
Practical.
Theoretical.
Theoretical.
Take into account.
Take into account.
What's the opposite of theory?
The opposite of theory is practice.
Very good. Is it always possible to put theory into practice?
No, it's not always possible to put theory into practice.
Why not?
Why not? Because what works in theory might not work in practice because of something that has not been taken into account.
Okay, what do we mean by a practical person?
By a practical person, we mean someone who does not think too much about abstract ideas, but more about the possible practical use of things.
Okay, are you a practical person?
Yes, I'm a very practical person.
Okay, set up.
Set up.
If you were to set up a business in the place where you lived, what kind of business would it be?
If I were to set up a business in the place where I lived, it would be a restaurant.
A restaurant? What kind of restaurant?
It would be a seafood restaurant.
And who would cook in the restaurant?
My husband would cook.
Very good. Okay, could and was able.
Could and was able.
Okay, now, the past of can is could or was able. But when we wish to express the meanings to manage or to succeed, we generally use was able and not could. For example, okay, he studied a lot and so was able to pass his exam.
Okay, very good.
In the negative, however, we can use could if we wish. For example, he studied a lot but could not pass his exam. Okay? When do we generally use was able as the past of can and not could, even though they have the same meaning?
We generally use was able as the past of could when we wish to express the meanings to manage or to succeed.
Okay, give me an example, please.
The woman gave the children some money so they were able to buy some sweets.
Very good. What happens in such cases when the sentence is negative?
When the sentence is negative, the woman did not give the children any money, so they could not buy any sweets.
Very good. Now, the word could is also considered a little more polite than can, so we usually say, for example, could you tell me the way to the station, please? And not can you tell me the way to the station, please?
Okay.
Now, which is more polite, can or could?
Could is more polite.
Why?
Why? Because it's less direct.
Okay, give me an example, please.
Could you help me, please?
Of course I can. I'm a teacher.
Thank you.
Nature.
Nature.
Human nature.
Human nature.
Okay. What's the nature of this object? What's the nature of this object?
The nature of this object is plastic.
Very good. Do you think human nature can be changed?
No, I think human nature can't be changed.
Okay. Compete.
Compete.
Competition.
Competition.
Efficient.
Efficient.
Commerce.
Commerce.
Commerce. Commerce. Do you think it's a good thing to make children compete against each other at school?
Yes, I think it's a good thing to make children compete against each other at school.
Okay. What do you think are the advantages and disadvantages of free competition in society, especially in commerce?
I think the advantages of free competition in society are that everyone has the chance to develop their talents, while the disadvantages are that some people lose.
Lose.
Yeah.
Okay. Suit.
Suit.
Suitable.
Suitable.
What color of clothes do you think suits you the best?
I think that blue clothes suit me best.
That's why you want to run around in blue all day, every day.
All blue all day.
Okay. Would it suit you if you were asked to work on a Sunday or on a holiday?
No, it wouldn't suit me if I were asked to work on a Sunday or a holiday.
Why not?
Why not? Because Sunday is a day of rest.
Okay. Where would you say was the most suitable place to go for a holiday if you wanted a complete rest?
If I wanted a complete rest, I would say that Hawaii is the most suitable place to go.
You've been to Hawaii?
I've been to Hawaii.
Okay, so you know. Effect.
Effect.
Perfect.
Perfect.
Perfect is the same as complete.
Okay.
Okay. To go up to.
To go up to.
Okay. What are the effects of too little sleep?
The effects of too little sleep are that you could become ill.
Okay. What effect do you suppose I'd have on a perfect stranger if I went up to him in the street and hit him with a rolled newspaper?
If I went up to a perfect stranger in the street and hit him with a rolled up newspaper, I suppose the effect it would have on him would be one of surprise.
I guess so too.
Rage.
Yes. I think we should give this a try, Kate.
Yes, for science.
For science. Okay, ought to.
Ought to.
And how it is used. Now,
Okay.
the verb ought to has no past, no future, no participle, okay? It just ought to.
Okay.
When we want to give the idea of pastime, for example, we say, I ought to have given him the money yesterday.
Okay.
Okay, that is ought to plus a verb to have plus a past participle.
Okay.
Okay? Now, as the verb ought to has no past, no future, no participle, what sentence construction do we use when we wish to express the idea of the pastime?
As the verb ought to has no past, future, or participle,
Yes.
the sentence construction when we wish to express the idea of pastime is ought to plus have plus the past participle.
Very good. Can you give me an example?
He or she ought to have gone home last night.
Okay. Is there anything you ought to have done yesterday but didn't do?
No, there's nothing I ought to have done yesterday, but I didn't do.
Okay, you're such a good
I
girl.
was very productive.
Okay, to express a future idea with ought to, we don't use the words shall and will, but we just use a word or phrase expressing future time. For example, I ought to go and see him tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay? Now, how do we express a future idea with the verb ought to?
We express a future idea with the verb ought to by using a word or phrase expressing future time.
Okay, can you give me 2 examples, please?
She ought to do it as soon as possible. They ought to arrive next week.
Very good. Now, is there anything you ought to do tomorrow, but perhaps won't do?
No, there isn't anything I ought to do tomorrow, but perhaps won't do.
Okay. Now, ought to, besides expressing a duty or moral obligation, can also express a probability. For example, there are no clouds in the sky today, so it ought to be nice day for a walk in the country.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's go.
Now, what else can ought to express besides a duty?
Ought to can express a probability besides a duty.
Can you give me an example, please?
He has studied very hard, so he ought not to fail his exam.
Very good. Now, who do you think ought to win the next elections or World Cup?
I think
World Cup.
I think Colombia ought to win the World Cup.
That's debatable. Lipstick.
Lipstick.
Okay. Do you think women look better with or without lipstick?
I think women look better without lipstick.
Okay. Polish.
Polish.
Do you just clean your shoes or do you polish them as well?
I don't do either. I just clean my shoes.
Okay. Desk.
Desk.
What do we use a desk for?
We use a desk for writing on.
Okay. Expense.
Expense.
What's the biggest expense in your daily life?
The biggest expense in my daily life is the rent of my apartment.
Okay. Postpone.
Postpone.
Originally.
Originally.
What does it mean to postpone a game of football?
To postpone a game of football means not to play it at the time or on the day originally decided upon, but at a later time or date.
Very good. Idiom 21.
Okay.
I don't know if I'm coming or going. I don't know if I'm coming or going, which means I am so confused by so much that is happening.
Okay.
Okay, for example, I've got so many problems and so much work to do that I just don't know if I'm coming or going.
Okay.
What does the idiom, I don't know if I'm coming or going mean?
The idiom, I don't know if I'm coming or going, means that I am confused.
Okay, give me an example, please.
Don't ask her to help. She doesn't know if she's coming or going.
Okay, very good. End of lesson 118.